everybody. This is Unfiltered Perspectives,
where we talk about different kind of topics, unfiltered. You're welcome. I'm Pamela, and this is
Rita. How are you, Pamela?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine.
How have you been doing?
Fine, I'm fine. You look pretty.
Thank you.
I don't understand. Can you just describe the dress? Like you're looking some kind of.
There's nothing serious about my dress today. I just wanted to be comfortable, comfy. That's just it. That's the dress.
So does personal style still exist?
Of course it does. Me, I go with personal style. I don't like trends.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I just do my thing, and I like to be unique. I like to be different. So yeah, personal style still exists.
So, to me on my own end, I think it still exists though.
Okay.
But nowadays, like this nowadays, it's very difficult for you to have your own personal style, because everybody has different aesthetics, right?
Yes.
Different vibes, and like the way you dress now on dreads and what do we call this kind of dress? Like,
I told you
have name to that.
I don't have name to it because it's my personal style, so I don't have name to it. If not comfy, it's just comfy.
Okay, so you don't believe in all this Gucci, high fashion designs and
I like
that.
to wear clothes that don't have brands on it. I'm sorry to the brands. I'm going to have a brand.
Yeah.
But as someone that is going to have a brand, I still wear clothes that don't have brands.
Okay.
And on my brand, I'm going to make sure like the branding is not something big. It's just going to be like tiny. I wear like tiny brands that you cannot see.
Okay. It's still fine though, because me on my own end too, I don't like brands where I really don't know how to do that. And to me, I feel like I'm sorry to say, I feel like most of the times when you put on brand, you waste a lot of money, especially bags, clothes. Imagine, like, I don't want to call brand, but let me just use Rita Fashion. Let me use my name as an example. Imagine I use Rita Fashion. I used to sell Rita Fashion. Okay, I bought Rita Fashion wear for like 800,000 naira.
Yeah.
And in space of 2 weeks, in this our generation now, in space of 2 weeks, that's fashion just go off.
Okay,
it's gone. You now wasting your money and buying that clothes that is like waste of money, because you can't repeat that wear again.
That's because you follow trend.
Yeah. So like I will use an example, like in 2019 when I did my defense. Do you believe I used my mom's clothes to do my defense? Really? And it still came out well.
Vintage, all those clothes that don't have
no brand, but it still came out to it. Like I still look more unique and everything. You understand? Like same to still our days of our mothers and our fathers' days. They used to have rappers.
Yes.
Like I remember some of the rapper we call Indian wear. That rapper, even till now, it still has value. You understand?
Yes.
But nowadays trend, the new fashion, that you can't wear outfits that you bought on a brand's name for 2 weeks. Like you can't wear it after that 2 weeks or 3 months. Let's just give it 3 months. That you can't even put on that outfit again.
Yeah,
and the worst part, you spend a lot of money on buying it.
And I think the cost of production is why they spend a lot of money like buying it. That's why it's expensive, because of the cost of production.
So do you think it affects us, the
community? Obviously, because there's a lot of clothes on earth, like laying there, that we are yet to see or wear. We've not seen them, and yet we are producing more clothes. Of course, it's a disadvantage to us.
So what you're trying to say now is that those fashion wears does not have value anymore. It only has value with the money, but goes this value once you put it on after a month.
Yes,
or 3 months, and you can't repeat them again.
I agree with you.
Okay.
So what's the point? What's the point?
I think there's no point. Everybody should have their own personal wear, but still.
But let people spend their money.
Yes,
some people wear clothes once. Their joy. Let them have the joy.
Still. I'm seeing you look like a feminine. What they used to call that word?
You that you're a woman. Hey God,
feminism. Like what they used to call that word. So are you in or out? Because me, I'm a feminine woman. So do you support feminism, or you're like a neutral person?
I'm a neutral person. I'm in the middle. And I will explain. Let me tell you why. Because as a woman, why would I wake up one day and say I want to fight to work?
Okay.
I go wake up say I know that I don't tired to the day house. I won't go fight, say make I dey work. I don't know what the people that fought for that thing, I don't know what they were on. No. But if it was me in my own generation, there's no way I'm fighting to go and work.
Okay. Me, I'm a feminine woman, like I'm part of the team feminism.
Okay.
Why I'm saying this is because I have grown up in some environments where a whole lot of women does not have a say.
Yes.
When it comes to their workspace, when it comes to their place of work, even in school, a lot of people get bullied a lot. So boyfriend, most people has a whole lot of say because they have 100 how will I put it, they do more of the men do more of the work.
Yeah.
So the thing that makes the women have no say in their life. A woman cannot go out and say, oh, I want to go out. Men will say, where are you going to? You're not even doing anything. Go inside and take care of the kids. Go inside and do the cooking. So me, I'm 100% a feminine woman, whereas I grew up in a situation where even my mom, on her own end, I've never seen her sat down before and say, oh, she wants to stay at home, let my dad go and work. Like I've always been, because my mom is a civil servant, she works under government, same to my dad, so they live separately.
Okay.
So I've always seen where my dad does not have money to give us for school fees, we run to our mom. Our mom will say that, do you know what, I'm going to give you this money, but once your dad give you back, please return my money. Indirectly, she's supporting a man.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
My dad too is a good man. He has never said my mom should go to the kitchen and cook and do this one and do that one, clinical. You understand? So she has always been that person that has stand firm, even in our own family.
Yeah. Okay, so in that sense, that is why I said I'm neutral. In that sense, it doesn't mean that women should not be supportive. I like that women work. It's a good thing to support the family, to support their house. But you know that at a time, everybody have their own role. Why do you think that the role that taking care of your kids is not enough job? Why do you think
that's a whole lot? That's
enough job. If
you have to question that to a man that doesn't think that way.
Wait, if your husband thinks that you have a lot of job doing, taking care of your child, taking care of the house, and you don't need to work, I mean, like, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
But as a woman, if you feel like that is not enough and you need to still do more, you still need to support your house, you still need to, if your husband is that type of person that feel like, okay, I'm doing everything and it's too much for him, you need to add to it. That is not a problem. But I mean, like, do you think women use it as an excuse for feminism? Do you think they use it as an excuse?
Yes. The only thing I feel like most people, and that is not a feminism, that is not a feminine energy. The only thing I feel like we women will see it as, oh, I'm a feminist, that is when you disrespect your husband. I will not even advise you, I'm not in support for you to disrespect your spouse, anyone older than you that have you in charge. You understand? That is not a feminism. That is you lacking manners. You understand? And not being responsible. You get my point? In the space of feminism, is you standing tall for yourself, for your family, for your kids. That is where feminism stands on. You can't just tell me that, oh, because I am a woman, I can't do this stuff. Don't push me, I can do that. You understand?
Basically, as women, as human, it doesn't matter if you are male or female.
Yes, I can actually do all angle of things. You understand? The only thing I cannot do is to lift everything, which I know if I put my work to it, I will do that. You understand? But when it comes to the discipline, the career-wise, the energy, when it comes to that, my own self, I can do that. That is what it stands for. Because like I said earlier, I grow up in environments where women make things work.
Yeah.
You understand? My mom, she lost all her brothers. They are 10 in the family, and they lost 4 boys and I think 4 boys and 6 girls. And she and her sisters stood their ground and built my grandfather's house from the scratch. What men cannot do, women do it better.
Wow, feminism to the point of independence. Independence.
Okay.
Like, you know, there are a lot of feminists, they come out that they are feminists, they are this, and they advise women to be independent, don't need men, they don't need men. What men
those
can
people
do,
are just bitter.
Okay, I agree. Okay,
those ones are bitter women. That's those people put their own
insecurity on other women.
Exactly. Okay. You understand? You can't put your trauma or what you've been through on people and start making them to hate men. You understand? Because God on his head, first of all, creates Adam. He has every reason why he creates Adam and makes him the head.
For balance.
You understand? Yes. So we women, in our own parts, just say no when you have to. Like, a whole lot of women don't know how to say no, and that is why they get disrespected easily. You understand? Say no. Speak out when you're hot. Speak out when you feel like these things are not okay. I know in some countries they have already made women not to speak out. Yes. I can't even remember those countries, but women, like, as long as a child cannot have a say, they don't even press phone on some countries. So I still shout out to Nigeria, because Nigeria is one of the best countries so far where you can actually be flexible and do whatever you want to do. Because in some countries, I can say for a fact, so women does not even speak. They don't show their face.
They don't even go to school.
They only show their eyes. You understand? You can't. And the worst part of it, you can't look a man. I used to see those things on TikTok where they say, so women cannot even look
at men.
Like, look at men. To crucify you for that. You understand? So most of the things are a whole lot that me, I always choose to be a feminine woman. Because
talking about speaking up for yourself, Nigerians, I heard that you guys are not done speaking up for yourself. You are shouting for Kim Lee-hoo.
Who?
A Korean actor. I hear say that they bully him, say Nigerians they fight, go bully the account where they bully him, so they block the account. No. The energy people put in these things, God, if you put it in other things.
Now Facebook people be that, you can never see it. Facebook and Twitter people. Those people have their own profession. I don't know who paid them, but it's normal for them to. It's normal. You understand? Everybody cannot be good. You must see the useless person and you see the useful person. So it's normal. That is it. So I want to ask, you talking about humans on its own. How do you identify people that are
narcissistic?
Yes. How do you identify them, whether in your workspace, whether in your relationship wise, your environments? Because those people are different kind of species created by not God.
How do you identify them? I mean, people that are selfish, they are not hard to identify. To me, they are not hard to see through, because you'll be all about yourself. It's like trying to explain something to someone, but the person cannot get it. Okay, it's like, let me make a difference. It's like this person now, like these two words, like this is one person, this is one person. A narcissist, it get boundary, like the person has a wall. You can't
see anything you're doing. It doesn't. Anything you do doesn't even please them.
It does not see anything outside his world. It does not see anything outside his environment. It's all about himself. So those kind of people, they are not like you identified them in no time. So I don't think that is hard. And I don't know, some people call me selfish, so I think I am able to identify selfish people like me.
Okay, me as an Aquarius, I see people like that, narcissists who trying to pour the insecurity on you, Though, see, and the worst part of it all is there are those quiet people that does not talk too much. They'll just make you to just run mad on your own. And watch you just to be running mad.
What kind of people are you dealing with? Who is the narcissist in your life?
Because I have come across people that I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
But you have them everywhere though.
You understand? I've seen them in my workspace where they're as lazy as, you understand, they don't do anything. Yeah, but when it comes to get the glory and everything, don't you now they'll belittle you to the extent that you now question yourself, if am I playing here?
That's because you give them chance now.
Those times where I was working 9 to 5 jobs, yeah, there are some things that I'll ask myself. I'll go home and I'll start crying. I'll ask myself and I'll question myself, am I not really doing this thing?
Are you not
relationship wise and everything? Even your boss can be a narcissist. It can be something that you want to ask yourself, you want to question yourself, what are the things I've not done?
Wait, that reminds me, before I forget, you told me that you just said you're an Aquarius.
Yes.
You're an Aquarius.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question. Is Aquarius like, okay, astrology, let me say astrology.
Yes.
Is it a scam or is it a guide to life?
Well, I think...
Do you use it as scam or guide to life?
I think growing up, I have never seen that, like trying to check my what are they calling my sign. I've never checked it before. So I started checking when I was I think when I was 20, on my 20, and I realized that half of those things that they say Aquarius are, I have them.
Okay.
You understand? And you see, one thing about this life is you can actually lie with anything. You can actually lie for anyone, but you can't lie to yourself. So I know that those things that this is actually a guide to life, they are not a scam to me. Because for once, if somebody say I'm a manipulative person, that is a whole lie. Aquarius are just like a free bird, just that you find it difficult to understand us, and that is why people think they can actually use us.
Okay, what if you are a manipulative person but you don't know because you think Aquariuses are not manipulative?
In some aspect of life, I'm manipulative.
Oh, you just said
no.
You are not.
No, listen. Aquarius has the gift of trying to be anything they want to be.
Okay.
You understand? Aquarius is a smart person. We are all smart. If you go through the history of Aquarius, you will know that people born in that month are fucking smart. We are creative and we're intelligent. You understand? We read minds. So we reading minds and we being creative and smart.
Yeah.
It means that we'll have the power to manipulate you if we want to. But that does not give us the skill to just use it as a whole lot
it's a revenge skill, right?
Yes, that is it.
So don't mess with Rita, guys. Do not mess with Rita.
No, I'm a very sweet person, my love.
You look sweet.
Yeah, I'm a very sweet person.
Okay, so do you think hustle culture in Nigeria, do you think is slavery or it's actually working? You know that slavery?
You have to explain the hustle culture.
Hustle culture is your work, like what you are doing. Hustle culture is your means to earn a living, your means to like feed yourself. That's hustle culture. Do you think it's working? Do you think it's working? Why I said do you think it's slavery or it's working? Because you know say if you dey work for person like this, if not slavery, they no be you get anything. You just dey work, you dey give person we get out in you.
Okay, to me, I feel. See, this working stuff people are saying, I always have experience on all these questions you're asking me, because first thing first, when I was working, my first salary that I ever start working with was 50,000 naira a month.
And when did you start working?
As of 2018.
2018, okay.
It was 50,000 naira a month, and I would say that aside that, I love my job. That wasn't slavery. I'm coming, because I wasn't actually working for the money. I'm working for experience, to get more experience, and I was actually enjoying every part of it. Now, what makes it a slavery to me later on, was when the person I'm working on with start treating me like a slave, in aspect of you don't want to give me my time to be myself with my family, you don't want to give me space like off no day off, no time for myself. You understand? I always try to, like, there's always a black something under my eye, black bags under my eye, because I lack sleep. And like I said earlier on, they'll start speaking less, like they'll start speaking down on your work, on your projects, and what you have to offer. Those things now start making me feel like I am slavery. Like I didn't even enjoy the money anymore. They even increased my salary at that point, but at that point I wasn't even feeling it anymore. I started losing myself. I started losing my spark.
So you still think it's slavery, yeah?
Yeah, for now, yeah. For now, I think...
Your experience?
Yes, for now, I think it's slavery, because nowadays, the bosses that I don't know, I will not say, there are some good bosses out there, you understand? And I will say for a fact, a lot of people are good that are bosses. There are bosses that even have... They even see you as...
the good bosses.
Yes, they even see you as family. They even help you to take care of your family needs and everything, and still count you as one. There are some bosses that only care. But you see those bosses that are money minded. Yes. They don't care about what you eat, how you do it.
If you die,
they don't fucking care. Those are where slavery starts from.
Their money has to be piling up.
You're money minded.
Yes.
How will you complain of you're a billionaire?
Yes.
And somebody broke your 2,000 naira perfume that you hang on the wall.
Yeah.
Instead of you to just shout and everything, you're reducing the person's salary.
And that's how those people became billionaires. Taking from other people is like taking
now
from
them on their own end.
Yes,
it's work tactics, or what they call it.
Yes.
They are doing their own money. What about those working under them, the employees? We are slave.
They don't care.
So that is why what makes it a slave, where your money, what you're earning cannot actually sustain you. You're still putting it back to the company. That makes you slavery. And that is why I stopped my 9 to 5. Because I can't continue. Ever since I stopped working, I swear to God, I might have 2,500 naira in a week. And I will stay in my house. The only thing that is finishing my this is actually data. I'll eat my food.
And they increased it again.
Yes.
Already.
I'll eat my food and listen. And every place I worked and I gain 150, 200k salary. And I cannot even sit down and say, okay, what did I even do with this money? I cannot even list what I do with the money. You hope you're getting me?
Yes, I get.
So you're enslaving yourself to become better. So I think that is what I feel is slavery.
Okay.
So yeah. So like, is there any other question?
I was asking you that how you coping with the increase of MTN data.
Nobody's copying. I'm not copying because I want to change SIM. MTN, if you're hearing this or you're saying this, I want to change SIM.
Because I can never share anything with anybody.
Imagine. I cannot. Don't call me. Please. Make video if it's not important.
Send messages.
Send me. Let your voice note be 30 minutes. 30 seconds. You understand? Send an email. Send to my email. Don't text me. So guys, this is the end of Unfiltered Perspective, where we'll talk about everything and anything. So yeah,
thank you for watching, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for Unfiltered Talks, uncut clips. Thank you. I'm Pamela again.
Thank you. See you in our next episode.
Bye. Up we go.